Hi guys, this is Vidas. Welcome to another training. Today, Learn with Vidas session. We will be improvising a meditation on the hymn tune Be Thou My Vision, hymn tune called SLANE, and hope you will enjoy it. Today we have Dawn in the live chat. If anyone is joining us live in the live chat later, say hello, okay? That will be wonderful to see your comments and requests and feedback. So thanks so much for your support. Obviously, Dawn already bought me coffee before the stream started. Thank you so much. If anybody wants to contribute, you're welcome to do so. So on Buy Me a Coffee platform or PayPal donations or channel memberships or Buy Me a Coffee memberships or any other means, even on here during live stream, we have super chats and super thanks available as well. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, really appreciate your support, and this makes it possible for me to show up every week, twice per week actually, Fridays and Sundays. Fridays with the concert and Sundays for tutorial. Excellent. So, do you know the hymn tune called Be Thou My Vision? I hope you know it. If not, I will play for you the hymn tune. Just briefly we'll find it here. I had it. I composed one meditation already. It's a beautiful tune for upcoming Lent. So it's another name for this is SLANE. SLANE is the tune for this Be Thou My Vision. So maybe I actually will play it for you, my own meditation, okay? It's in E flat major, and you will hear it how it sounds. All right? But maybe I first will demonstrate the tune for you, and you will hear it. Let's take a look at the registration. We are in GOG sample set. And the clarinet would sound really nice here. And flutes and tundamares strings. Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, it could be played with two manuals, but one would be enough. Like this, okay. So let me demonstrate the tune for you on the clarinet stop. And we will then hear entire meditation. My own version, but I will teach you how to do it. Yeah, the tune was heard with the reed registration, solo reed, All right, Lord of all hopefulness. Definitely, I know this line, him opening line, definitely. But I also know "Be Thou My Vision" as well. But the hymn tune itself is called SLANE. SLANE. And my meditation, which you will about to hear, is dedicated to our good friend James Flores from Australia. And he loves this tune. Okay, enjoy. Okay, this was my meditation, and you heard like a ternary form here. In the beginning, we did like a opening introduction of the tune, brief interlude, right? And then we have E flat major version with the tune in the right hand part, And then in the middle, we have G major version with the tune in the left-hand part, tenor range. And the last recapitulation would have been like a canon between soprano in E flat major and the bass in E flat major. Very simple. And connecting phrases between phrases of the hymn are called interludes, right? And those interludes can be pre-composed ahead of time, like ostinato. You would hear them periodically, which was the case here, or it could be improvised without any strict procedure, strict repetition, but also leaving 2 or 4 measures between each hymn tune phrase, right? At the beginning we had 4 measure introduction and then a couple of measures between each phrases to keep the flow going, I think, every time, except at the end, maybe longer, we had like a little conclusion with the pedal point on the E, on the tonic pedal point, E flat. Oh, now Niels is here. Hi Niels, good to see you here. So that's about the form of this, right? Meditation. And actually I could help you create this type of meditation, not necessarily with the canon at the end. Canon is another level, higher level, but we could definitely play it in one key, E flat major at the beginning, and then G major in the middle, and then come back to E flat major at the end. And we don't even have to move the hymn line from the soprano to the tenor. It's not necessary. It will be nice enough. Okay, I promise. So are you ready? I could teach you now the elements of this. So elements, simply we need to create a nice flow. The meter here is 3/4. That coincides actually with the meter of the hymn tune, which we could actually change to any other meter that we like, but there is no point of changing here. It works really well. So simply before hymn line enters, we need to create some kind of introduction to it, right? It could be related to the hymn, or it could be unrelated to the hymn, melodically or rhythmically. So I like the idea of playing chordal accompaniment here and there. It doesn't have to be legato. It has to be accessible. So don't strain your wrists or palm or hand trying to play legato here. Acoustics and the beautiful sounds of the strings will do the rest for you. All right, so simply imagine you are exploring the sounds, and you don't even have to play with the active pedal part. Keep E flat, right? E flat. That's the home key. E flat major chord. E flat, G, B flat. Any chord you play could be a simple chord, 3-note chord, like this. But we could also spice things up by adding a major or minor second here, or here, or here, between or under the notes. But these spicy sounds have to be all in E flat major. 3 flats. Keep exploring the sounds E flat major, like this. Okay, and then what you can do, you could change the chords once per measure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you do that? That's like an introduction. And then two measures. Okay, like this. Do you like the sound? I kind of really like it. It's simple, beautiful sounds. If you have nice strings on your organ, it really works. And even without strings, if the accompaniment has just one flute or two flutes, it's perfectly fine, right? It just has to be softer than the tune on the other manual. And actually, you could play it on one manual also. Imagine we would play without the clarinet, but just flute and solitonal. Yeah, those two. Or even foundations. Yeah, just those beautiful tunes, two sounds. Imagine. But then I would need to play the tune in the right hand part 1 octave higher to make it sound differently. In normal range, it's just too close to the accompaniment sounds. But if you do this, it's already more prominent. Right, like this. So obviously, oh, no audio. Could you hear? Can you hear me playing though? Sorry for that. So I was thinking that if you have one manual organ, you could simply play with what you have. But then hymn tune has to be higher, 1 octave higher than the accompaniment, to make it sound more active, more pronounced. Okay, but let's assume you have two manuals and solo registration, and let's go back to the clarinet sound. All right, so basically keep exploring 3 or 4 note chords here and there, adding major or minor seconds. That's all you need to do. And don't memorize the patterns, what you're doing. Maybe just keep the flow in stepwise motion. That's all you need to think about. And keep it in 3/4 meter, and obviously using 3 flats. Okay? And then in the middle of the piece, you could move it to another key, like my example was to G major. Why G major works? Because E flat major is a major or minor third below or above that new key. You see, this third relationship is particularly beautiful. It works if you look at the E flat major chord and the new key G major. Both chords have one common note, G. E flat major has G and G major has G. So it would work. It could also work minor third up, like this, from E flat major to F sharp major, if you want more sharps. G flat major or F sharp major sounds like the same, right? 6 flats, 6 or 6 sharps. But B flat or enharmonically A sharp is the common note for both notes, both keys. The same is if you move downward. From E flat major to B major. So E flat note becomes D sharp and is common with B major. It's fresh, but it's common. Right? And C major works as well, because G is common both to E flat major and C major. See? That's how you basically discover beautiful key relationship. How many common notes it has. If the new key is distanced, right? Is positioned from the old key by an interval of the perfect fourth or perfect fifth, it has 2 common notes. 2. Up or down, doesn't matter. If it has a third relationship, right? Major or minor third, up or down, then it has 1 common note. If the new key is situated major or minor second apart from the old key, then obviously there are no common notes between those keys, like C major and D major. All the notes are different, so it doesn't work like this. Or C major and D flat major, also minor second relationship. It's all very different. In one instance it's 2 sharps and in another 5 flats. Very, very different. It doesn't mean we can't modulate, we can't switch from C major to D flat major. We can, yes, we do. We have this option always. We can modulate, we could modulate or switch to any key we want. We could switch to a tritone apart keys, C major, F sharp major. We could do that also, even though they don't have any common notes between them. It's not forbidden because we are inventing the rules here, but the number of common notes between the keys, right, specify how closely related our keys are, how how surprising the switch will be. If we have two notes common, right? Then it's very basic switch, no surprise at all, like from C major to A minor, or from C major to E minor. Two notes are common, and there is no surprise here. But if we have one common note, then there is a little bit of a surprise, right? So keep that in mind. All right. When you choose keys. So our old key was E flat major in our case, and then the new key is G major. It's perfectly fine with one sharp. And then, so now we could actually improvise like a brief interlude, right? Transitioning from 3 flats to 1 sharp, and then playing same thing but in G major. So let me play the last phrase in E flat major connected with the G major, and then play the tune for you in G major with the interludes. Okay, I also showed you how to switch back to E flat major, going from 1 sharp to 3 flats. But this time our tune was 1 octave higher than before. And notice I used a little bit more movement in the pedals to keep it more active, right? But you don't have to do it if you're not feeling comfortable playing all over the keyboard too much, right? You can just switch between 1 or 2 pedal points, like 4th scale degree E flat major, 5th scale degree B flat major, and then come back to E flat major after each choral phrase. That's perfectly fine. Or you could just simply hold one note, E flat. That could be your first step. It's, you know, the simplicity is beautiful. It doesn't have to be all virtuoso and all very active, you know, but you can progress at your own pace always. And if you just feel that you're not ready to do the next step, just keep very simple, and it's already beautiful. The acoustics and the sound and the colors of the organ and the harmonies that you chose with 3 flats or later 1 sharp will actually do the rest, will take care of it, of the interest. And of course, meter. Keep in mind you're always counting 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So how about letting me know, do you understand what I'm talking about? Is it difficult, too much difficult, or just the right level for you, or is it too easy for you? We would of course make it more complex, like I did with the canon. I could do that, but maybe we could do some complications if you want next time, right? At your request. But for now, at the last step today, I want to actually play for you from the beginning, not what's written on the page. The page is just for me to keep track of the tune in E flat major, then in G major, and in E flat major again. But I will invent my accompaniment and pedal part freely as we go. Okay, that's the final step. Okay. All right, Don is playing with me. That's very nice. 2 instruments playing together. If the tuning is the same, it's actually, it could be a very nice duet, yeah. But sometimes the tuning is with micro half step or a little bit less than microtone. Yeah, microtone, that's the word. It's then higher or lower and it doesn't work. So maybe sometimes you could adjust your tuning if you have the transposition available, not by half step, but actually by sense. You could move it up or down by a number of cents. We have this availability if you're using swelling or Hauptwerk. This is available as well. All right, so let's do it. The last step, I'll play for you meditation and will not stop for any reason. Okay, enjoy. Meditation on Be Thou My Vision. All right. At the end, I'm sorry, my finger slipped, and I had to repeat the same key E flat again. But it was basically a good example, right? Oh, Niels writes that this melody is also used for Dutch hymn. Oh, 263. That's very nice. 263. We could check it out. Right. Yeah, beautiful melody. Really pentatonic. Why it's so nice? Because it's pentatonic, right? There is no A flat and there is no D notes. Therefore, it's very, very peaceful and not stressful. There are no half steps in this mode and in this hymn tune. Therefore, it's very, very peaceful. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this, thank you so much, very much for your support, coffees, donations, virtual tickets, memberships, everything highly appreciated. Super thanks, super chats. I won't even begin to probably list everything. Just keep an eye in the description of this video. All the possibilities to support my work or Osha's work is there as well. Thank you. And definitely we will go now with Total Organist community to do another training. So if you want insiders, basically training for Total Organist community, we are doing this mini course on keyboard prelude improvisation in the Baroque style. Then this next training would be very, very, very useful for you. We will go now with Total Organist community, and Don is in our Totalist community, so Total Organist member on as well. So have a great week practicing this type of meditation for this hymn or any other hymns. This particular setting, this particular approach works for everything, basically any hymn or any melody, any chant, anything. You just need to follow those steps that we did today. It's very, very simple, but very elegant and beautiful, right? And you can, by doing this, exploring those harmonies, you can actually create your own harmonic style. Find the chords that you want to use most often, right? Sometimes people stay in one key, sometimes people switch more often to other keys, sometimes they use modes, sometimes more accidentals within the modes, and that's part of the personal composer styles or improviser styles. And you can do this by exploring things, by using these methods, but on many different melodies, many different tunes. Okay, thank you very much. And enjoy your practice, because when you practice, miracles happen.